Órale, Cholo Trucker Mas movies and shows, and here we got the movie The Infiltrator. Man, oh man, this was quite the watch, and we'll get to it. Okay, so The Infiltrator came out in 2016. It is 2 hours and 7 minutes long, so a little bit on the long side. Rotten Tomatoes has this at 72%. You can watch this movie on Fandango at home, Plex, Netflix, Paramount Plus, Hulu, Fubo TV, Sling TV, Amazon Prime Video, YouTube TV, and Google Play Movies and TV. I went ahead and I watched it on Netflix. Let's get to the description. In 1986, federal agent Robert Mazur goes undercover to infiltrate the trafficking network of Colombia kingpin Pablo Escobar. Working with federal, working with fellow agent Kathy Ertz and Amir Abreu, Mazur poses as a slick money laundering businessman named Bob Mosella, gaining the confidence of Escobar's top lieutenant. Mazur must navigate a vicious criminal underworld where one wrong move could cost him everything. All right. It's a little bit of a long description, but all right. Okay, so I've never heard of this movie. I never knew this movie even existed. This movie is actually based on a true story. Yes. And I'll tell you guys this, man. This was a great watch. So this movie is basically about money laundering. Okay, Bryan Cranston, he's an agent and he's undercover. He's infiltrating basically just what the description said, right? And they're looking to take down Pablo Escobar and all everything he's got going on, right? His whole network. And in the midst of all that, what I like about this movie, it shows the big struggles that he goes through. Um, with his family when things go wrong, because things do go wrong, and how he needs to just be shooting from the hip on how he needs to act really fast to keep his image intact. He needs to stay undercover. And like I said, I like Bryan Cranston. I've never heard of this movie. The acting is damn good. This movie kept me engaged the entire time. There was a few parts where it was maybe a little bit slow, but for the most part, it kept me engaged, especially because you keep on getting new characters into the movie. And that's one thing that I liked. It kept filtering new characters. It's like as the movie goes along, you start meeting another character, and that becomes a main character in the movie, right? At least for that part. And as the movie goes along, another character is added into the mix, and now that becomes a main character where you start forgetting about the other character. They're still there lingering in the background, but they don't have a major role in the movie anymore. And that's one thing that kept it exciting. And Bryan Cranston, I mean, he's always great. His acting is, phenomenal. I gotta give it up to John Leguizamo, who plays his partner in this movie. Badass. Loved it. I mean, everything about this movie was so damn good. Like I said, at times, it did get a little bit slow. This is one of those movies where you really, really need to pay attention. Attention to detail is key. If not, things are going to go over your head. This is not one of those movies where you throw it on and it's like, well, you know what? I'll be doing a couple of things, but I'll be checking it out. No, no, it's going to, you're going to miss everything. You need to sit down, shut up, and just watch. And just the attention to detail, you need to be engaged to get everything that's going on in this movie with the banks, with the laundering of money. I mean, it's an incredible story, and just knowing that it was that is based on a true story is just that much more. Rotten Tomatoes has this at what at 72%. I'd rank it higher than that. I thought it was a great watch, and for those that love mob movies slash cartel movies and all that stuff. I don't know why this movie's not out there. I really don't. Because that hits him undercover that he does this for the mob, but now he's down in Florida and he's gonna start working, with the cartel, well, with Pablo Escobar. Now Pablo Escobar is not a part of this movie. His name is all over the movie, but he is not a part of the movie. But this was a great watch. I'm glad this movie came across my feed. I've never heard anybody talk about this movie, but it was a damn good movie. I loved it. I loved it. As long as you stay engaged, as long as you stay engaged, the story, badass. Loved it, man. That is Bryan Cranston in the movie The Infiltrator. Highly recommended. Cholo Trucker, Mas Movies and Shows. Catch you guys on next one.